First, loosen the 4 screws to remove the pump head. Now it can be easily removed. Sleeves can stick to the drive. Now remove seals and O-rings. Match a repair set consisting of seals, sleeves and O-rings in the right order to each plunger. To facilitate assembling of spare parts, we offer special tools. You can obtain these from us. When replacing sealing sets, you must respect the order and the installation direction. First, the hard ones without pressure ring. Then the leakage ring, and the soft seals with pressure ring. Take a look in your operating instructions to determine whether you must use a brass intermediate ring for this type of pump. It is often not easy to remove the spacers on the plungers. Turn the motor on briefly. The spacers are loosened by the vibrations. Now you can see whether one of the 3 oil seals leaks or not. Of course, you must remove the oil before disassembling the housing. There is a screw M8 by 55 on each side for removing the oil housing, to be used in the place of serial screws. As a result, there is even pressure relief when the oil housing is removed. Now, take plunger and springs from housing. Here you will find the DU bushings that can be replaced after wear. A special tool is helpful for replacing the DU bushings. Put the new DU bushing on the tool. The old bushing is replaced by the new bushing due to the pressure from the vise, or it is pressed out by a press. The same task in the case of smaller models. If the guide of a DU bushing is damaged, housing plate or housing must be renewed. Now, shaft disc, roll cage, AS disc, and finally the swash plate must be removed. If it sticks, you must use a special drawing device. Screw and the swash plate can be removed. Four hexagon socket screws secure the bearing flange A side. Remove the feather key and withdraw the flange with this special tool. Did you remove lock ring and fan wheel behind the motor? Now you can use a plastic hammer to pull the rotor to the front and remove it. The ball bearing is located here, with tolerance ring in the bearing seat from the end of 2002. If necessary, replace shaft seal or bearing of A flange. Here, in the case of motor, size 112. In the case of motor sizes 80, 90 and 100, you must use a hot air blower to heat the bearing seat. Bearing loosens at a temperature of approximately 500 to 600 degrees Celsius. Then you can knock it out, as shown in the picture. Here, the same procedure for motor housing sizes 80 and 90. To reinstall bearing and shaft seal into motor size 112, here in the picture, simply place parts on this special tool and install. The bearing ring is inserted and pressed in by careful, evenly beating with a hammer. The same procedure for motor housing sizes 80 and 90. Now you can put back everything in the opposite order. Tighten screws of motor flange evenly. The torque is 3.5 kilograms. Carefully place the bearing on the rotor with the help of the special sleeve and bring into position. Do not forget the feather key. Using a plastic hammer, hammer on the swash plate. the AS disc, the roll cage and the shaft disc. Now, change the oil seals. This is how the old oil seals are removed. Here, the oil seals in smaller models as a comparison. The disassembling tool fits all sizes. The new seals are fitted with a special tool. In the case of motor sizes 80 and 90, they are installed in the same way. As comparison, here the removal of the drive in motor housings of series 80 and 90 is shown. After the screws have been loosened, take out head with plungers, springs and bearings. If the swash blade sticks, it is removed with a special extractor. You can also check the surface of the plungers with your hands for damages. After inserting the plungers for assembling the drive housing, you must use the two screws M8 by 55 again. Now, the pump head can be mounted. Wait, have you installed the spacers?